The So Bros Network presents the movie podcast breaking down films and their impact on pop culture as they approach the legal drinking age. This is Drinking With. Now here's your host, Stephen McCash.
Welcome to Drinking With, the podcast where we raise a glass to the movies that have reached the legal drinking age. I'm your host, Stephen McCash of the So Bros Network, and join me as we embark on a cinematic journey through the classics of yesteryear, celebrating their 21st birthdays in style. From iconic blockbusters to hidden gems, each episode will toast to a different film that has stood the test of time and shaped our cultural landscape, some more than others, maybe this one less so than others. So grab your favorite beverage or the one we've curated for this episode, and let's dive into the nostalgia as we explore movies that are finally old enough to join us for a drink. And joining me for those drinks at the bar, as always, are the two best people I can think of to stumble out of the bar with after a long discussion of movies. First is the resident film critic of the So Bros Network, Mr. Brandon Vick, who's also a member of the So Bros Southeastern Film Critics Association, a board member of the Music City Films Critics Association, and most importantly, the birth giver of the Vix Flicks and Cinema Chronicle podcast that you can hear wherever you get your podcast from. And as always, as Jesus Lord, it's the middle of the afternoon. I'm a little drunk already from this one. And joining him is the man behind the So Bros Network, the EIC, the glue of the brand, gin aficionado, multiple cat lover, all-around football wordsmith, Mr. Stoney Keeley. Gentlemen, the summer heat has already gotten to me, and it's already here. How are we doing on this sweltering June day?
I'm pretty good. I'm excited to talk about waiting today, but my fear is that it's really going to, my fear is that it's going to test your friendship and Brandon's friendship, and Brandon's friendship, because I don't know.
I don't know that there was one already.
I don't know that
this is business.
I don't know that I've seen you guys so far apart on a movie where I log into Letterboxd and McCash has this rated 5 stars. I asked Brandon, how did you get to watch Waiting for this episode? And it instantly is like lighting a fuse, the anger in his heart as he says, yes, I watched Waiting.
Yeah.
So I'm very eager to see how this episode goes.
Let me state before we get any further, I do not think this is a 5-star film in the sense that it's a good film or a great film. I spent the majority as a 51-year-old man now at the time of this recording. I spent half of my working life, if not more, in restaurants. So This just holds a dear place in my heart.
And the crazy
as far
thing,
as that goes.
I've never worked in a restaurant, but like you scroll through like the Rotten Tomatoes reviews and Letterboxd reviews, and everybody is like, yeah, this movie is what it is, but I don't think there's been a more historically accurate portrayal of what it's like to work at a restaurant at one of these like mid-level chains than this movie too. So
there's a lot of accuracy in this film, and then a lot of, not so accurate portions of this film. But we are talking about Waiting, and Waiting is a fascinating documentary about a day in the life of the staff of the restaurant Shenanigans. The viewer learns of games employees play to help get through the daily struggles of their jobs, the close-knit family they build with their coworkers, and especially not to fuck with the people who handle your food. The film was written and directed by Rob McKittrick, who wrote the screenplay for the movie Tag. I don't know if Brandon liked that film, but I really enjoyed the movie Tag.
It's a fun one.
And he is actually co-writing the sequel to Wedding Crashers as we speak.
How about that?
Interesting.
It'll probably never come to fruition, but he's on board for it. Waiting stars Ryan Reynolds, Anna Faris, Justin Long, Louise Guzman, Caitlin Doubleday, and a host of other comedic side pieces as well. But I don't think we're going to be here for a long one for Waiting here. But we still need a drink nonetheless. And if you've seen the film, you know that it only makes sense that we steal from the penis playing game. And our drink is the GOAT.
Okay, all right.
And the goat, much like what most people in the restaurant industry do, they don't drink drinks, they shoot drinks. So this is a shot. The goat is 1/2 of Jägermeister, 1/2 of peach schnapps with a splash of pineapple juice. Shake and serve it as a chilled shot, and you are good to go on your way to goatness.
Y'all are going to have fun with this one. I can't drink Jaeger ever since a friend threw it up in my mouth.
No. Don't want the drink. Don't want the movie.
All right.
That's simple.
Brandon, do you just want to leave? Do you want to sit this one out?
No.
As
this
American,
was McCash's pick, and I want him to suffer through this podcast.
as American songstress Taylor Swift says, the haters are gonna hate.
There's a lot of haters of this movie too.
Rightfully so.
It's not just Brandon.
No.
All right.
This was one of the most excruciating watches I've ever had. And I've seen this movie before. I have watched it before, but
watched it when it came out. I think we
something around there.
Went to see it. I remember going to see it in theaters.
We did go see it. And remember Andy Milonakis, we thought was so funny.
Yeah.
Not necessarily in this movie, but I think he had his own show, or he was also on somebody else's show.
He had his own show.
Yeah.
Did he? Okay.
He was an MTV darling.
Mm-hmm.
But this felt longer than King Kong.
Which we'll talk about in a month.
Yeah.
Nothing
is that funny to me. Let me start. Let me go.
Are you one of those woke liberal bitches, Brandon?
Here's the thing. This is a comedy for its time. This isn't the only comedy to try and be raunchy, controversial, offensive, whatever. That's just it's one of many. But I've never worked in the restaurant. So like I get that aspect of it, but there has to be better movies about restaurants than this one, because it can't, like, besides like, yes, like that one woman who's like a total bitch, and that's when they do all that stuff to her food. Like, yeah, that's probably the only part I enjoyed, because like you said, McCash, I never understand why you try to degrade someone and then you think they're not going to mess with your food.
Yeah.
Like, at least get your food first if you're that pissed.
Yeah.
But it's not even like, it's just so lazy. It's like, there's nothing that's even remotely smart about it. And some things, it's just the same thing. Like, it's the same cooks doing the same stuff, making the same jokes. I don't know why any woman is even in the kitchen. I don't know how Louis
I thought that's
Guzman,
where women are supposed to be.
Well, I didn't think Louis Guzman, he couldn't even pull that kind of woman. So I'm not even believing that.
Sir, that statement right there proves you've never worked a day in a restaurant.
I told you I haven't.
Because cooks like Louis Guzman are pulling women like I forgot the actress's name, Jordan Ladd, are pulling pieces like Jordan Ladd left and right.
We should have been line cooks.
I guess so. I'll be honest. If I worked in a restaurant and it was remotely like Shannon's, I just would have left and gone to like any place else.
Can you imagine?
Yes, I would have fit right in.
Having to go up and take people's food that's like half eaten I could not.
If my thumb even touched some of whatever they had, I would throw up. I don't like it. I've gotten better being a dad, but I don't like it. But like, this movie's just not good. Like, I could see, like, the only reason is, and I will let McCash have this one, is if you worked in a place like this, and there's a lot of things where you're like, oh, I know that person. I've
absolutely.
seen this, that. But if you take that experience out of it, this isn't a good movie. No one's good in it.
I'm not going to go that far. I won't argue that statement. Like, if you haven't somewhat lived this life, you're not gonna, this movie's not gonna appeal to you. I get
Ryan Reynolds is basically a rapist. I mean, it's
par for the course for the restaurant business.
It's I guess my thing
borderline pedophile
is that if this is like a restaurant, then we should close restaurants and we shouldn't make movies about it either.
I told you. I said it was a documentary at the top.
And I hope
But-
Bulgaria didn't see this piece of shit.
This movie did cost money to be made, believe it or not, Brandon. So what do we think the budget for Waiting is?
Sorry. I'm gonna say $72,000.
I'm gonna say 10 million.
Got 10 million and 72,000.
Correct.
Oddly enough, Brandon's closer than you are. It was
Well,
$3 million.
Yeah.
$3 million, man.
Yeah, 3 million too much.
$3
I really
million.
just came to shit on this movie.
I'm here for it.
Y'all let me know if I need to leave.
No, you're good. So, opening weekend box office, U.S., Canada. We're going to see what you guys think Waiting made. It opened October 7th, 2005 against such heavyweights as Good Night and Good Luck, The
Ooh.
Gospel, Two for the Money, In Her Shoes, and Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
Which is a good movie, right?
Yeah.
Most of those are pretty good.
I can't remember.
The
I can't
Gospel, I'm not quite sure about.
I can't keep my Wallace and Gromit movies straight, which ones I've seen and which ones I haven't.
The Were-Rabbit is a good one.
I gotta finish my Wallace and Gromit
Yeah.
filmography.
Yeah.
I'll give you the top 5 real quick. The top 5 was The Gospel. Number 4 was Two for the Money. 3 was In Her Shoes. 2 was Flight Plan. And 1 was Waiting. No, wait. It was Wallace and Gromit at number 1.
There we go.
So
So
for the
Waiting
record-
didn't make the top 5.
Okay, yeah, just checking. Remember,
Man.
The Gospel was number 5, and I don't even know.
I don't even know what that is. Yeah,
I don't think I do
don't
either.
I'm
honest.
gonna say I don't even know if it made $3 million.
I'm gonna say
I'll
5
say
million.
Oh, I was gonna double. I'll just say 6 million. I think it's too high.
It made $6,021,000 opening weekend.
It made how much?
Over $6 million bucks.
$6,021,000. So it doubled.
Doubled
It's
its
a
budget.
success.
Success.
That's
No
why you
wonder
got
it
a
has a
straight to
sequel.
DVD sequel.
Yeah.
And who's in it? Louis Guzman.
And that guy from The Breakup, whose name I can't remember.
Yeah, he's like the manager guy, right?
Yeah.
The one who sings for Jennifer, like sings at him. He's been in like Fred Claus. He's been in a
He's been in a ton of stuff. I can't think of his name.
what
though.
is it? He was with Elizabeth Banks in the Pitch Perfect commentator.
Yes.
But
Oh,
I
that's
cannot
good.
remember his name.
That's
Yeah.
gonna bother me. Anyway, so
It's
it
a
made
3-name. It's a 3-name thing.
something Higgins, John something Higgins.
Yeah, John Michael Montgomery.
John Michael Higgins.
John
no,
Michael Montgomery.
No, that's not it.
Movie
I'm
be better.
I'm efforting it. John Michael
Yeah.
Higgins. That's
Okay,
right. It's
all right.
John
Yeah,
Michael
you're right.
Higgins.
So together we got it out. Total U.S. Canada box office was a little over $16 million. Internationally, it brought in $2.5 million for a grand total of $18,637,000
That's crazy.
on
So-
$3 million.
I mean, that's a
$15 million
success.
profit. Yeah.
Percentage-wise, it made more profit than King Kong did.
Percentage-wise, yeah.
Percentage-wise, sure.
I'm very curious what it says about our society that such a movie was so wildly successful.
I think
at the
that was
time.
but I do think that was the thing. Like I didn't
Well,
look
you're right.
up what was 2003 to 2007,
Yeah.
but Waiting wasn't the exception. Like it
Mhm.
wasn't. It just the restaurant aspect of it maybe.
Yeah.
And by the way, have you ever read? It's called The Waiter's List or something.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that book. It goes all about through the restaurant stuff, and it's
Yeah.
hilarious. But that's when I realized that you
Did
can
you-
do this stuff, and it can be funny.
Did you? This is important to talk about on this podcast.
Sure.
Did you put that book in a yard sale that we did?
Maybe.
Because I actually pulled it out of the box when I
Maybe.
gave what didn't sell goes to Goodwill,
Yeah.
and I pulled that
Oh,
out
you
and was
should-
like,
Or it's like
No,
the waiter's pillow. It's something.
I want to read
You
this, so
should.
I actually kept it.
It's
I-
hilarious. Like his stories are hilarious.
Yeah, it's a book of short stories from a guy in the restaurant
That
business.
did- yeah. Yep. Anyway,
So-
I was thinking about that when you opened the show. I was like, I figured you probably have, especially if you
Who-
worked in it.
Who knew that story would come up on the Drinking With podcast?
About the waiters, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
well,
took a
I'm just
book out of the
showing that
yard
it can
sale
be
pile.
funny. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So the UK brought in a little over $1.1 million.
Disgusting.
Our friends in Bulgaria did not get to see Waiting because their numbers aren't listed.
Lucky them.
But Slovakia only brought in $7,900 for Waiting.
But they did get to watch it. Lucky
they did
them.
get to watch it.
Lucky them with stuff shoved in a woman's
Everybody
pubes.
at the Hard Rock Cafe in Slovakia took a Friday night off
to
go watch Waiting.
Nice job.
Yeah. So the question is now, what did the critics think of Waiting on Rotten Tomatoes? I will tell you, there are 92 reviews by critics on the tomato meter.
12%. Where are you thinking, Brandon?
It should be 0, but I know it's not. I'm gonna say like 20. It can't be higher than it can't be in the 30s. I would
have to research to see if this is the lowest rated tomato meter film we've done, but 29% is what it ranks at.
All right,
I'm shocked. That's too high.
I said 12.
Yeah, that's really too high.
I happen to have 2 clips from reviews from the tomato meter critics.
Which critics gave this positive reviews? Are these positive reviews, McCash?
These are not.
Oh,
these are not.
These must be good negative ones.
I want to know what critics saw it and was like,
nice.
This is okay.
I will say that Heather Borner of Common Sense Media says that this is an undercooked, overdone, raunchy comedy.
Yeah.
And then Kevin Biggers of filmstew.com says that director McKittrick neglects to realize that his target audience, males ages 18 to 25, presumably aren't interested in seeing or hearing about the male genitalia at any time. Kevin, you're fucking wrong.
Yeah, that's off the mark, buddy.
2005, no, that would be that's very funny. Back then.
Yeah. So there are over 100,000 reviews on the popcorn meter of everyday folks like myself. What do you think Waiting came in percentage-wise there?
I'm still going to say it's pretty low.
Is it all the people who've ever worked in a restaurant putting it in? Because it's probably 99%.
But I still feel like for every person that appreciates this movie, there are 10 that are like, fuck you for making this movie.
Especially if they've come after the fact.
Yeah.
That's the problem with.
I'm gonna say 42%.
I swear to God, that's exactly what I had in mind.
Really?
Let's just roll with 42.
Yeah.
Not even close. 75.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out.
Bless, man.
McCash logged in. I don't know how many times.
100,000 times.
100,000 plus times.
That's crazy talk, man.
Or there was no standards, and there was like Ryan Reynolds and Dix and cool, like, and they love Andy Milonakis. It can't be. I could see walking out of this theater, and I'm sure McCash was one of them, saying, "Hey, yeah, like this gross shit happens and everything." I just don't know if anybody is walking out saying that was so funny. It's such a good movie. Like, I feel like you can base it on experience.
I mean, listen, like there's a lot of restaurants in the world. There's a lot of people working at restaurants. This is like their representation. This is their representation.
McCash with 100,000 logins. There's a lot.
Scored by people. I did find that Darren Reedy from The Village Voice, he wrote this in 2005 when the movie came out.
Okay.
The funniest scene is also the saddest. The kitchen crew, having cleaned up, watching the clock like New Year's Eve, goes nuts when a couple is seated a minute before closing. This is pain. And fuck yeah, that's pain.
I even, again, not having worked in a restaurant, I did have a few retail jobs, and that was always, I remember sweeping floors, wiping down counters, getting the store ready to close, and then inevitably, like 6 minutes to go before a store closes, somebody walks in looking for something, and then they get sidetracked. Oh, well, let's look at this, look at that. And then I've had to go tell people, hey, we're closing. I need you to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. You don't have to work. Yeah. You don't have to work at a restaurant to know that pain.
Yeah.
So I totally, and one of the other things I don't want to say liked, but when Justin Long is talking to the manager, who's, that guy's been in, like, I just remember the comebacks and
David Koechner?
Anchorman. Yeah.
Yeah.
that about a career, and this is what you can do, and imagine what you can be. And he doesn't want it, and he doesn't want to be stuck in there.
Yeah.
I think all of that is pretty relatable.
That's, to me, I would say the only heart of the movie is in Justin Long's character trying to determine, like, what am I going to do for the rest of my life?
Yeah, there are some things in there, like that woman being rude and other, but like in the men where she's it's if you've ever worked in anything that is customer service, you've seen some kind of elements of that. Besides pubes, which even when they mess with her plate, it's clear that there are pubes on her, like potatoes, but her eating it is fine by me. She deserves it.
Yeah, like I did catch that, thinking like
they gently place it across, and I'm like
I feel like I would see a pile of pubes in my gravy.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I've also
the dandruff being salt or whatever you can get away with, but it's literally in that gravy.
I've also pulled a piece of hair out of my omelet at Waffle House and just set it to the side and
been like, but
shit happened.
That didn't surprise you there.
Yeah,
and it probably wouldn't surprise people with shenanigans.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I will say that the actress will say that plays the bitchy lady. Her name is Melissa Morgan. She did 4 episodes of The Young and the Restless. She was in a movie called Black Friday that I've never heard of from 2001. But her claim to fame in her IMDb is that in 2015, she was in Real Raunchy Redheads Volume 5.
She was porn star?
Wow.
I guess.
How about I might add that to my letterbox.
I thought her claim to fame would be this. Waiting.
What was the name of that movie, McCash?
Real Raunchy Redheads Volume 5.
Real Raunchy Redheads.
So she got in on Volume 5.
But she was also the set production assistant on Wedding Crashers.
So,
well, wait. Now she's
no results for that on
as well as Red Dragon.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Why? When was that's her claim to? Boy, she went behind the scenes and was really working on some stuff.
She was a set production assistant on the Wire.
Okay, listen, she's done great.
She's had a career.
Yeah, jokes on us. She's done great. And if she got rammed in that one movie, then so be it. That's fine. No one's judging.
I bet she has.
By the way,
I bet there were pubes in that film too.
We don't even know if she got naked. She could have just been a extra.
Yeah.
We don't even know.
That's true.
It's true.
We'll find out though.
Oh yeah.
Leave it to us.
When this turns 21 years old, you better believe we're going to do this one.
I'll be doing it from my senior home.
And I can't wait to see if Bulgaria saw that.
No, that's probably where it was filmed. What are you talking about? That's the highest grossing film in Bulgaria.
I would love to do this and just talk about the budget.
What do you think the budget for Raunchy Redheads Volume 5 was? Taking into consideration Volumes 1 through 4 were 17 rubies apiece.
I would have the same $72,000.
All right, we've talked about what the critics thought on Rotten Tomatoes. Now let's see what people thought on Letterboxd. And we start with Avery Edison. This person says gave half a star and says, I knew 2005 was homophobic, but I forgot that it was this homophobic.
Yeah, man.
It's not I mean, homophobic is just a part of it. There is a lot of really creepy, disgusting shit.
It's just gross. Yeah.
And I mean, I get it. I don't know how many times we've talked about something that didn't age well. So, I mean, it's not shocking, but it's just the fact of like, they've got good people in this. And this is sort of what they like. This is what they did. Like, I mean, Justin Long was in Accepted. If y'all remember that one with the Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds. I don't even know what he's doing. I guess that pizza, two
guys, a girl, and a pizza.
Yeah.
And he had done Just Friends came out this year as well in 2005. I believe it came out in 2005 with Anna Faris as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say when I saw them, I'm like, oh, they've worked together a couple times.
Is Van Wilder out at this point?
Yeah, Van Wilder.
Van Wilder was before this.
Didn't we talk about doing a Van Wilder episode?
I think it was 2004 or 2003.
I think it might have even been like 2002. Yeah, 2002.
Oh, really?
Was Van
Wow.
Wilder. Yeah.
That's another classic Ryan Reynolds comedy.
It is. Yeah.
Based on the life of Burt Kreischer.
Yeah. That is correct.
Yep. He was in Dick from 1999. He'd done a bunch of TV, including
I don't know what that is.
It's with
Dick with
Michelle Williams and Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
about
Watergate.
Yeah, it's a comedy about it. But yeah. I just kind of black out when people start talking about Ryan Reynolds movies.
I'm sorry to hear that because we're going to talk about more later.
Even though I have 4 that I enjoy.
I have 3.
I have more than 3 and 4. I have more than 7 if you add those together. So Aaron on Letterboxd 2.5 stars. So we're getting better. Half of this is pure cringe, and the other half is the most accurate portrayal of working in a shit restaurant I've ever seen. That is facts.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Sounds about right.
Yep. Hannah also gave 2.5 stars and says the amount of love I have for this movie is sickening, and I really need to rethink it. I concur as well, Hannah.
Yeah.
At least everyone is owning the fact that this is a shit movie, but because it is so relatable to everybody who's ever worked in a restaurant, I love that that's what they got right.
It's like an endearing quality. It's
Yeah.
like, oh man, remember those days.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are cheerleaders that still love Bring It On to this day, even though it's very problematic and fired up as well.
That's true.
When does Fired Up turn 21?
I'm still a big fan of Passion of the Christ. So
yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, that's a great example.
Very accurate.
Yeah.
And then
I understand.
lastly, Taylor gave it 5 stars.
Oh, McCash. This must be one of McCash's logins.
Or my doppelgangers, my pseudonyms. If you work in a restaurant, you'll understand how accurate this movie is. If you've never worked in a restaurant, watch at your own risk.
Fair enough.
Fair
enough.
Yeah. You know what? I can dig that one.
Concede there.
You can drink a goat to that.
Yep. I also just think it's sad that is or was the expectation, or still is, or not expectation, but the reality of it, and still is. But I mean, who hasn't been in a restaurant and you've heard or seen something and it's like, what the fuck, man? Like they're just trying to, I mean, it's not the best job, but I mean, a lot of people depend on jobs like that. And a lot of them are really good at it, by the way.
I made a great living in the 90s, waiting tables and bartending.
But I will tell you, to this day, when someone gets my plate, I turn it to the part that has no food on it, because it disgusts me thinking about if I had to put my hand in someone else's food. So I turn it so they don't have to put their thumb in the food. And sometimes I'll just wipe it because I can't imagine it. And then I think of movies like this and think, I don't want them going back there and talking about this table.
Yeah. No, I'm with you 100%. And we're cognizant too of, hey, if this restaurant closes at 8:00 and it's even if it's like 7:30, I'm like, let's go somewhere else.
Yeah.
I will say there's not a lot of notes for this film, so I will probably fill some of our time telling some of the stories,
war stories
I've endured.
Yeah.
The first one being, I worked at a restaurant in Tupelo, Mississippi during my high school and college years that would be similar to like a J. Alexander's, to give you a picture.
All right.
So a little more upscale.
More upscale. It's technically a chain that there's like 2 or 3 of them throughout the state, but or at the time there may only be the one now. But anyway, me and my high school sweetheart, we worked there together, and we were in there like on a lunch date or whatever one day, and there was a host that worked there, and she came over to talk to us, just say hi and whatnot, and she starts eating food off my girlfriend's plate like it's fucking normal to do that to a customer.
Whoo!
Oh.
Then fast forward to like, we're working one night, all 3 of us together, and you take your dirty dishes to the back to where the dishwasher is, and and I had dropped off some food from a customer that was done with their food, and she's talking to me walking by, and then she sees there's something that had not been eaten on the plate, and she picks it up and takes a bite out of like a chicken finger or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Just that even back then, I definitely wouldn't do it now because
And that was like 1993 or 94.
I mean, measles are back, but I can't imagine touching anything that's because you don't even know what they did to it.
Yeah,
they
that's
could have
true.
just licked it and be like, I don't like it.
It could have
been a kid's.
It could have
been a kid's chicken dinner.
in their mouth that they were like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
Gross.
I don't
The way,
fuck with
in the
this
way that
anymore.
this woman just thinks like it's cool to do this.
Well, it was the 90s.
It was
It's
the
the
90s. God.
We talked about the bitchy woman. That person, that's a real person. Every restaurant has experienced
yeah.
it. Every retail job has experienced it.
Absolutely.
Customer
Yeah.
service has experienced it.
Yeah.
I remember working at this a biker bar in Memphis for years in the 90s, and we had like 4 or 5 guys come in. We closed at 2 a.m. These guys came in at like 1:45 wanting steaks. And our cooks, there was only one cook left at that part of the night because we're down to closing, going home. He cooked those motherfuckers in the microwave.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I thought you say threw them on the floor like in the movies.
No, I can't say I've never experienced the 5-second rule at one of the jobs I had in the restaurant business, but I'm not saying it never happened. I just never experienced it.
Almost got to the 10-second rule.
Yeah,
I remember my father had one of his favorite stories to tell, and this is where I get it from when talking about like just pulling somebody's hair out of an omelet and just like, oh well, shit happens. I'll just keep eating. I don't want to waste this omelet. So, he walked into a Crystal one day, and they didn't hear the doorbell. Nobody knew. They hadn't detected that he was at the cash
There was
register.
anybody there,
and he caught someone with like a stack of the frozen patties having trouble getting them apart. And he sat and watched this person take this stack of frozen patties together and just throw it on the floor
to break them apart,
to break them up. And patties just scattered all over the floor. And when they realized he was standing there, like they all panic, obviously. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry that someone tried to say like, I was an old batch where like,
no, it's not your burgers.
It was somebody said, oh, it was an accident. I dropped them. And my dad was just like, well, pick one of them up and throw them on the grill for me.
Oh, no.
I would have left. I at least gone to another Crystal.
To be fair, if you knew my father, I have no idea whether he actually ate that burger or not.
Yeah.
But because it's entirely possible he's just like,
true.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And then on the drive home thought like, well, what if I just said, that's a great punchline for
Let
this
me tell
story.
you why I think it's a lie, because no one ever went to Crystal for one Crystal.
Yeah, that's true.
So your father should have at least said, I got 6.
It's a great joke, if nothing else.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I will tell you, one of the last experiences I had at Crystal, I don't think they would have cared then.
Yeah.
Because the service was atrocious.
Listen,
and this was fast food in general, though.
And this is the one that sat on the corner at Green Hills.
Oh yeah,
and I'm like, forget it.
So we had one in Mount Juliet that closed down. We had one in Donaldson. Let's just shit on Crystal for the rest of the show.
Well, Crystal made you shit.
Yeah,
there's White Castle for life, baby.
There's one left in Smyrna, and my parents, like my father loved Crystal.
My dad does.
My mother still loves Crystal, and
Same.
I try to take her every once in a while to the one that's left out
to
in
the
Smyrna.
glory days of Crystal.
The last time we went out there, we got in the car, and it was almost like my mother had just been saving this because she didn't want anybody in the restaurant to hear it, but she just shut the door and immediately said, well, that wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Which to my mother, for my mother to say that is like the equivalent of us pulling a gun on someone.
I was just saying,
it's
you're like
the meanest thing,
fuck yourself.
the meanest, most uncharacteristic thing we could do. But
that's Crystal for you.
That's Crystal.
But you know what used to, but I will tell you, there were times when I was younger and we would go, I don't know what it was. Maybe it's the ice, but their Coke was so good.
Hey, listen,
so refreshing.
The chili cheese pups, the Crystal Chicks.
My dad loved chili.
That was my
pups.
order. It was like 2 chili cheese pups, 2 chicks, and 2 cheese crystals.
And but like you were talking about, and I think we're all guilty of this. to me, and I don't want to start picking a fight on another chain, but it's sort of like when you go to Taco Bell, do you really think you're getting the real thing? Like I think in general, Americans have just accepted that it's shit, and we're just like, but if we don't know about it, it's okay.
Are you asking, do you think people are going to get real Mexican food or real meat in general?
Both. Because I know you're not.
Neither of those are true.
Yeah.
Who else?
Before we get into fun facts, when I first started waiting tables at that restaurant in Tupelo I mentioned earlier, we had this area, the seating area that was like 2 or 3 steps up. And that's where we had these giant round tables that would hold larger parties. You could hold, 8 to 10 people at each one of these round tables. So I take a drink order for these ladies. There's about 6 of them, older ladies. They all had fur coats to the side and everything, all fancy dancy on their Friday night before going to watch, I don't know, Passion of the Christ or whatever. I don't know what was out in 1993. Were they going to see Batman 2 or something?
Pulp Fiction.
But maybe. Anyway, so they all ordered frozen daiquiris. And I've got this giant, heavy-ass fucking tray that I'm walking back to the table. And as I go to grab the first one, the weight shifts and all of the frozen daiquiris go flying on their fur coats that were all together on one.
Oh, no.
Yeah. That was like my first week out of training waiting tables. And I didn't think I was going to make it. But somehow I miraculously did.
Did you come back to life after they killed you?
I did after my boss killed me because we had to pay for that dry cleaning bill.
Oh, that's how you made it up to him.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, it sucked. Let's get into some fun facts. Like I said, there's not many, so we won't be here long for this part. The Shenanigans restaurant that's used in the film was actually an old Bennigan's that had closed down and was converted into a Shenanigans. It has since been completely renovated, and in 2009, it was a Verizon wireless retail store, and you can go find that down in the in New Orleans where the movie was filmed.
How about that?
Hey.
We should go. We should go one day.
Visit Verizon.
Yeah.
Take the pictures. This is where Ryan Reynolds tried to rape that girl.
Yep.
Underage girl.
Yeah.
We haven't mentioned him yet, but one cast member improvised his entire dialogue in the film, that being the one and only Dane Cook.
I could tell.
Yeah.
He improvised his entire character dialogue and name. There was no script given, during his total screen time of about 3 minutes, which is essentially a glamorized cameo.
It's almost like he wasn't supposed to be in the movie.
I don't think anybody knew who Dane Cook was when this was being filmed. I think he was shooting to stardom once, like around the time this movie came out.
Yeah, and the guy that scratches his head.
Yes,
but that he was in something, right?
His name is Skylar Stone. He's referred to as Cook number 1.
He was in an MTV thing or another movie. I think he was a comedy skit kind of guy too.
Yeah. He actually met Alana Ubach, who we haven't mentioned as well, but we will mention her nether regions coming up soon.
Okay.
Who I think is hysterical in everything I've ever seen her in.
I've seen her in Waiting.
But her and Skylar
I think
met on set and started dating while filming.
Damn.
Little air of romance around this movie.
I mean, why wouldn't there be? I mean, love is in the air in restaurants. I mean,
I was about to say,
that's how I met my fucking ex-wife. And most of my girlfriends before her was through working in restaurants. So again, it's a documentary, people.
It's she was in Coco.
Oh.
This
Alana Ubach.
woman we're talking. Yeah. She was in Coco. She was in Ted.
She was in Bombshell.
Legally Blonde movies.
Euphoria.
How about that?
She's one of Reese Witherspoon's ditzy sorority girlfriends.
Yeah, that's right.
That.
Yeah. And she's got a pretty good filmography.
Couple episodes of The Last of Us. American Dad.
I'm sorry, did you ask better than Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe.
I'm not going that far.
Quality, not quantity. Quality.
Yeah, she's been a ton.
Yeah, good for her. She looked familiar. I just didn't really know it. But when you talked about the ditzy Reese's ditzy friends,
Reese's
I
Pieces
remember her
friends?
Reese's Pieces friends.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. She was in Madagascar. Yeah.
So she's got a lot of voice work too.
How about
Yeah.
that?
That's where the money's at, kids.
All right.
All from showing her pubes.
Yep. Before writing the script, the writer and director, McCash, whatever, worked in a real chain restaurant near downtown Orlando for 3 years. And that restaurant closed in the 2000s, was vacant for many years. I don't know why that's really a fun fact, but it comes from experience. Like I said, it's a documentary.
It is a documentary. Yeah.
Just like Captain Phillips.
Yep.
Did you ever see that one?
So Jordan Ladd, who we mentioned, I didn't mention her character's name, but she plays Danielle, who's the girlfriend of I just went blank on his name, Luis Guzman. She was not the original actress cast for that role.
Who would have been?
Well, there were two that were offered the role but refused.
Nicole Kidman.
Natalie Portman.
You're so close. Molly Sims, who I don't think we've ever mentioned on this podcast.
Wow.
Yeah, I
only know her from the show Las Vegas.
Oh, I was thinking of Molly Shannon.
No.
Now I know who you're talking about.
Molly Sims.
Yeah.
And the other to refuse the role, which is shocking because people weren't knocking on her door for movie roles, especially in 2005. Paris Hilton.
Wow.
Yep.
That would have been a get.
I think I know why they didn't want to. They rather just not be in a movie than to be in this movie in that role.
Do you know what else? We've talked about another movie with Jordan Ladd in it.
Oh, Club Dread.
Yeah. She's Penelope.
Oh,
Penelope.
yeah. See, I knew they had familiar faces.
Yeah.
Just couldn't quite spot them. Which Club Dread was that
last year's
that was
batch.
2004,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Boy, she was
red
on a
hot.
roll.
Red hot.
She was on a
Yeah.
roll.
David Koechner, who we've mentioned earlier,
I liked him.
God, he's been in so much, man. It's Anchorman, like we talked about, Get Smart.
I just remember the comebacks.
The comebacks as well. He's hysterical. But anyway, he plays Dan, the restaurant manager. And we learned that Dan's full name is Daniel Christopher Pratt. And we see it briefly on his diploma that's hanging in his office. And then Clay Chamberlain is an actor in the film, but he's on screen, but not on screen because he's the host of the training video that you see in the film.
Yeah.
He is actually actor Chris Pratt's frequent stand-in.
Wow.
I'll be damned.
So a little full circle there.
It
And
is.
to continue the Chris Pratt train, him and Anna Faris were married for a number of years and have a
Crazy.
child together.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yep.
It's
I love when documentaries like mingle into everyday life.
There's just so many tentacles. There's just this film touched
This is a
so
real
many
dose
lives.
of reality.
It is, yeah. It is.
Another coulda, woulda, shoulda. Floyd, who is played by, I've already gone blank on who Floyd was played by. Bear with me.
I've gone blank on who Floyd is, buddy.
I don't know.
I do believe Floyd is Dane Cook's character, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah.
There were other actors considered for the role of Floyd.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise was busy that day.
This is 2005.
2005. He was a big deal on the Comedy Central network at that time, as well as radio, and that's one Adam Carolla.
I can see him doing it, but it doesn't make it better.
No.
This is probably the only time you'll hear me say this. Dane Cook is probably better for that role.
Yeah.
Well, there's one more name to go with that, and it's the pie fucker himself, Jason Biggs.
I think he's too famous.
At that point, yes.
I think he's too famous. Especially given that, what'd you say, he's there for like 3 or 4 minutes?
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
I think this is kind of the perfect role for Dane.
Cook.
Like Dane Cook should not do anything other than roles like this.
Yeah. Well, we found that out in Employee of the Month.
Oh, touche.
And that one other film he made.
Was it Good Luck Chuck? Or
Good Luck Chuck is actually worse, I think, than Employee of the Month.
Yeah.
Employee of the Month at least has Dak Shepard in it. So that's good.
Exactly.
I have one more coulda, woulda, shoulda. And the role of Monty, played by the one Ryan Reynolds that we've so lovingly discussed today. 3 other actors, one who is in the movie, were considered for the role of Monty.
Justin Long?
Nope.
Luis Guzman.
Is it the other? Who's the other guy
Mitch?
that didn't like to pee in front of people?
Calvin was the character's name. I don't remember the actor's name. I believe he's the only actor from the first one that's in the second one.
No, Louis Guzman.
I've only seen the second one once.
And I only know this because after I got finished watching Waiting, it said you might like this, and I thought, you dumb son of a bitch, I'm never going to watch this.
Yeah.
But they're on the cover, and I think Andy Milonakis is on it too.
Okay. I'd have to go back.
Why not? Right?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? I will. Let me preface. Let me correct myself. The one actor that I said was in the film, he's actually in the sequel, not the first.
Okay.
But so this is someone who
I don't know.
They want. That turned it down.
They were. I don't know if they turned it down. They were considered.
We're just considered. Okay. Yeah.
And that'd be John Michael Higgins. Was considered for the role of Monty.
That would be weird.
I could see that, but a little old.
That's a little too old for me.
It's creepy with Ryan Reynolds doing it. I can't imagine him in it.
Yeah.
Well, consider Luke Wilson in the role of Monty.
I could see that
because of old school and stuff. Not really.
I don't mean to. I feel like Luke Wilson's a shade above this, right?
Yeah. I also think he would probably see it for what it was and be like, no, because again, you're talking about old school, and has he done home fries yet?
I don't know.
He would have also been 34 when this movie came out.
Yeah, so that's
maybe a little too old.
A little too old.
And then the last one, I think, would have been a great fit for this film if it had been made 20 years prior, or 15 to 20 years prior, and that's Jeremy Piven.
I could see him doing this.
I could see him doing it in 2005.
Yeah.
Just because he's
even at the age of 40.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Right. The girls, they're not raising their ages, so it doesn't matter. It's creepy no matter what.
I do have one casting thing I want to pull up before we get out of here, which I thought I had in my notes. So let me pull up Waitings again. And then we'll get to that, and we're almost done. We'll get out of here.
Take your time. I'm shaving my leg with a
because my videotapes really need to be returned. But a big part of the movie is the penis showing game that's played throughout. You've got the goat, the bat wing. I believe the Abraham Lincoln was another one, or the log, or whatever the hell it was. I think it was called the log. I forgot. But then at the end,
was the main storyline, and everything else
just
was a little bit people, whoever wrote it made sure we got to this part before Justin Long's journey, or how Monty's a loser.
So we see towards the end of the film, Alana Ubach plays the female version of the game. She played Naomi, the bitchy waitress who I relate to so closely. But I learned in doing my research that is not her we see when her vajayjay, if you will, is unveiled. That is actually credited to a Melissa Alonso, who plays Stunt Bush in Waiting.
Stunt Bush. They had a Stunt Bush.
What a gig.
And that is her only credit on IMDb.
So wait, was that a real bush, and that they were like, "Hey, we got to put some stuff in this to make"?
Or did they cover it? Is it a different person with a fake bush?
They just slapped a chia pet on top of.
Yeah.
I hope this is kind of readdressed when the Oscars have best stunt.
Yeah, we need to.
I
Yeah,
hope Bush is included in it.
a lifetime achievement.
Yeah.
Megan Malasia as Bush.
Melissa
Stunt as-
Waiting.
Alonso.
Do you remember?
Alonso.
As Stunt Bush from Waiting.
I can't wait.
2005.
I don't wish death on her anytime soon, but I hope she's in the in memoriam when she passes away as Stunt Bush.
And they only have one image.
Yeah,
You got to go
you
with
got to
it.
go with it.
And
Nothing
somebody
from the real
is
life.
and while Sarah McLachlan's playing Angel, a background singer goes, "It's so angry."
It's so
He does
angry.
kitty noises.
Yeah.
Meow. Dinner is served.
We made a good show out of this.
Yeah. My
I
last
didn't
note.
think I would smile at all, but I
Yeah.
have.
You have been
I have.
smiling.
I've
I'll
been
give you
smiling.
credit.
I will say my last note here. As far as the unrated cut goes, the unrated portions mostly concern the testicles and vagina shots near the end of the movie that had to be changed for the MPAA. For the vagina shot, the camera is slightly closer than it was theatrically. And then for the testicle shot in the theater, they were just hanging out of the boxers. This take is used on disc 2 during the works at the beginning of the Louis Guzman casting section. Another unrated change is that the rap video during the credits is uncensored, while the theatrical version had words bleeped out arbitrarily.
Sounds like a cool Snyder cut.
And I will say, I laugh every time I listen to that song at the end of the credits. It's so funny to me.
I don't remember it. I'm
I
sorry.
turned it off.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm just.
I had the still waiting thing making me about to watch it, and I had to turn it off.
Okay, so I highly recommend. These are my two favorite parts in the film. Not favorites, but they're most memorable. The video at the end is Andy Milonakis and his little buddy T-Dog rapping, and it's
Okay.
he's like,
Okay.
there's a line like, "Your bitch is so fat, or I fucked her on Atkins," or something, something like that.
Okay. All right.
And then at the very end after that, if you remember, there's a wall in the restaurant where it's like one of those I don't know what it's actually called, but like you would start it and then there's like this chain reaction that goes through, like a ball is dropping, whatnot, and there's an end thing that happens, like kinetics, like the game Kinetics or whatever you'd build as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
forget what those are called, but there's one of those at the very end where at the end there's like a beer mug. The ball finally gets to it, and the beer bottle is capped open and pours into the mug. It's an interesting little watch at the end.
There we go.
I could sit all day talking about my favorite lines from this film and whatnot, but we're getting close to really need to be out of here. So Carpe D's nuts. I can't wait to quit this job. Let's get into our favorite Ryan Reynolds films of all time.
It's an easy one for me because Deadpool is the only film that he's been in that I've actually like really liked and own. I will speak for my wife. She loves The Proposal, and it's not too bad.
No.
And then I would go with Detective Pikachu. I think that's it for me. I think I can bow out of this conversation.
I like The Proposal. I mean, it's not just for him. It's a whole ensemble for that. I could switch that out maybe with Adventureland. I like Adventureland.
Yeah.
Oh, I never saw Adventureland.
Oh, so good. I really enjoy it.
Deadpool, Free Guy. I enjoyed the video game thing. I thought he fits in nicely. And then I don't know if we've talked about it, but I know Stoney we have, but there's a movie called Buried.
Yeah.
Literally all takes place in a casket.
Yeah.
And
well,
that might be some of his best work.
He got a lot of credit for like the Amityville Horror too, like early on in his career.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's true.
A very different kind of Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, absolutely. But I'll
yeah.
go with those.
Yep. I'll give two quick shout outs to Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place. I love that show. I own the complete series on DVD.
I forgot about that.
And then a movie I'll give an honorable mention to is definitely Maybe. I think that was his first like shot at kind of a dramatic role, and I thought he did a good job with it. But my four, I do include Waiting because of how sentimental it is to me from my past careers. Deadpool, obviously. The Amityville Horror, I just fucking love that version of that film. And then also I put Van Wilder as my fourth one.
There you go.
Yep.
I will say Waiting is one of the first movies I think of when I think of Ryan Reynolds.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but
for better or
I
for
appreciate
worse.
it.
I do think it is one of his more well-known.
Yeah.
Among people of a certain age, I would say.
Yeah.
Fair.
I'm sure he's proud of it.
Yeah.
But that wraps up another episode of Drinking With. We appreciate you joining us. Make sure you subscribe to Drinking With wherever you get your podcast fix. Leave us a rating and review so we know what you think about the show, and let us know what movies that's turning 21 that you would like us to discuss. So cheers to this episode where we've explored the films that have come of age just like a fine wine. As we raise our glasses to movies turning 21, we've laughed, reminisced, and maybe shed a tear or two after Brandon having to watch this timeless classic again. So until next time, may your drinks be cold, your conversations lively, and your movie nights unforgettable. Drink responsibly, and remember, age is just a number, but great films are forever. You can find me on Twitter and X at MC_Cash75, on Letterboxd simply at Stephen McCash. Gentlemen, tell these fine folks how they can find you.
At Stoney Keeley, Sobros Network, Football and Other F Words, Nashville Movie Dispatch.
And that's Sir Brandon V on Twitter, Sir Brandon on Letterboxd.
And that's all I got. So we'll see you next time because I have to return some videotapes.